You guys, I pushed that goddamn button. So you're going to have to get 2 out of this. So, unto Shem, father of all children, and Eber, the brother of Zephi, and to him children were born, and to the children of Shem were Elam, Asher, Arphad, Lud, and Abram. All right, these are all the good guys. The children of Abram were Uz, Hul, Geter, and Mash. Or something another. Somebody begat that Olphax guy up here begat Salah. Salah begat Eber. And unto Eber bore 2 sons, Plague. And because of the days of the earth they were divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. Alright? Man, I pushed that button. I'm sorry. That just sucks. It happens a lot. I bet it just happens. It's just natural because I don't take it off that thing. Shit. It's going to be so hard for me to try to get 2 up. Alright, so let's read this correctly. Alright? So unto Shem, father of all the children, we have a 7 that shows up, and we're going to start this from Aram. Alright? And these are the children of Shem. The children of Shem, Eber, the brother of Zaphias, whatever. Alright, so we're going to start off at Aaron, the father of the multitude. That's Aram. That's like Abraham, Aram, father. So that's 1. Lud is the nativity. This is the joining together, making family a generation. This is 2. 3 is Arpa something another, a healer. This is the healer part. 3 is a healer. Flesh. This is 3. This is 3. 4 is Asher, and 4 is the beholder. 5 is Elam, the highlands. The highlands. So we got a 5 here, and that's 5. And then we come up here to 6, which is Zephias, the enlargement. This is may he expand. So this is about growth. Is 6. And 7. The end is Eber. Eber is the east. East is towards the mountain. That's what Eber means. It's like being an Easter, an Eber, you know. And it's a region beyond, you know. It's like way up there someplace. So that was that one. The children of Aram, all right, which is Aram. This would be. We'll probably see where this probably is going to be where we find. He's probably in charge of. Oh well, I don't know. I'm not worried about it yet. The children of Aram are Uz, Hul, Gether, Mash, and what you get. This is 4 again. So this is the world, a kingdom. So his kingdom is Uz, which is the left side is the council of words. Is the left side council of words? You know, that's your intellect. Hul is pain, and infinity. So you get north. This is from the north of us, the emotional side of us. You're always going to get something like that. 3 is a getter. I'm hoping yeah, it's working out because there's no number system. This is all west, north, south, and east. Getter is south. This is a veil of trial. This is searching out. This is the lower part of us, not the lower, the physical part of us, searching out, looking. And east is to mash this all together in a uniform, and who is drawn by force. You know. So this is, because it sounds like when he kills you, that sounds like he's taking you by force. When he has to reach out his arm and smite you, this is taking you by force. You know, he's going to clean you out because you're a worthless sinner, and you're just getting whipped around like some rag doll. That's that's the idea of suffering. And using this lower ground to do this with. And so what happens to this? What happens after this is established? All right, the carnal mind becomes the words. The north submits the pain. The body gives the body. The third is the east, mashes you all together. All right, and so what we have is Orphax, which is the healer, appeared. The guy appeared, the healer. What he begets is Sala, which is righteousness, goodness, and peace, and that is with Eber to pass through. So Orphax begat Sala, and Sala begat Eber. So these are these thoughts that they're allowing you to pass over to this other side. And so what you would find is there were born two sons, Peleg, which means division, and in those days in the earth were divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. And this is the small dispute. You've made it up to the top. That's what that means. His brother is the one that's coming in. That's the one that's coming in. His brother is coming in. He's the one that's going to be sacrificed to set things right. So Joktan begot Almad, Shalom, Habalala, Jerah. Let's do the first three. Joktan begot Alamad, something, and Habalabadala. All right. This would be Harmoth is the dwelling of death. This is what we're trying to escape. We're dwelling with death. That's one. Two is our dream. It's being drawn. Who's been drawn out? That's you. That's the person. This is Noah or Moses is being drawn out of the water. That's two. That's you're under God's control because you want to bring them together, and that means Almad, and that's a measure of God. You were given a measure of God. And then there's a number of sevens that come up, and this is Jerah, Hadam, Uzal, Dumpa, Obal, Ababa, and Sheba. Alright, these are sevens, alright, so this is up the ladder we go. Sheba represents a promise. 2, Abama, a father sent from God. That's 2. 3, Abel, bulk, fat. You're fat. You're coming. All of you. You're bringing everything in there. That's obal. It's like fat and old, full. 4, Dikla. His diminishing. This 4, Dikla. His kingdom is diminishing. This is 4. 5 is Uzal. Wandering to go away. The 5 you're wanting. This is 5 is the skin. It's wandering. It's to go away. This is the Jew, the wandering Jew. 6 is Hadarim. It's very lofty. You want to get rid of the ego. That's what Hadarim means. And 7 is Jireh. This is what you get out of it. You're going to get the moon. It says here, which means 4 months. Which means a month, which means 4 weeks, which is you get yourself. That's what that one. That's that one. The 4. You're restored. This is when the white horse comes in, but that hasn't showed up yet. There's another 3 in here. Oprah, the Jokas, somebody's sons, Joktan's sons, Ophri, Havala, and Jobab. And reading backwards again, it's the cry, it's the ask, it's the conversation, and it's the suffering. The 2 is the suffering that brings forth, and 3 is the fruitful region that you're asking for. And their dwelling was from Mesha to Sephar. And so Sephar is towards the mountain. So what you get is Mesha is ram, which is east, and Sephar, it means west. Oh wait, I think it's just opposite, because that's my dyslexia. Where's it at? Because the intellect is the west. Always is the west. And the mountain is always to the east. We always learn from our mistakes. But that was pretty damn good for somebody who's full of dyslexia, Hey, but listen. Nothing tells you more about this book than what that little lineup of people's names. I mean, that's pretty wild. Now, I can't make that up either, you know, and you can go right behind me and check that out yourself. Just remember to do things backwards in a way, you know. You write everything down as you want, but whenever you start numbering them, when you see that where they're supposed to go, you know, let's see if I can show you. If I can show you some of. Does this work? Can you see any of that? Probably not. God damn it. But maybe I should make it bigger so you can see it. But, you know, you should just go, who cares? You know? What a neat story it tells us inside there in regular words, how to go about it and what's causing all the trouble and things like that. And yeah, I'm seriously going to have to get to work. So, you know, this took about, well, even to now, I don't know what time it is. Maybe it's 6:30. I've been at this since about 8 this morning, at 8:30. I'm just getting this on computer, and now I gotta go and get it put online. And now there's 2 of them. Shit. But anyways, you guys are worth it. You really are. And I just found this so fascinating. But I was like, how long is this gonna be? And it was like, oh my God. So my days of being a pen and ink artist are paying off. They really are. So anyways, there's more to a name than meets the eye. And this one here told a great story. A wonderful story. So I hope this is helping you out in some way. We're not the main show on the street. And I don't think we really care to be that, you know. We don't have a secret to hide. They've been doing that all their lives and stuff like that. But it's just really, really cool to be. I've actually found something. You know, I actually did something, and that's kind of cool. And it panned out too. And I did my own homework and everything. So, you know, you guys are inspiring me. You do, because somebody says, hey, you know, this not so bad. Keep it up. You know. And when somebody gets mad and tells me, you know, I'm doing something wrong, I'm going to go have to prove them up, you know. But anyways, this was really wonderful. This was so cool to turn the names into a story. It's so cool. And anyways, that's what they call the spirit of the text, you know. It's what you don't see, you know. It's what you don't see. Alright, anyways, I love you guys. I didn't get a chance to say that on the other one, so I hope you get a chance to see this one. It was really cool. Thanks so much. Thanks so much.